facilities are very good. The college is only 5 years old, so it's the most technologically advanced college in the country.
It's in a very central location. As you can tell from the student base around here, they come from all over.
I've transferred from Cork. The reason I changed here from Cork is because the course was more appealing business-wise. There was a wider scope of business studies subjects. It wasn't focusing on one area.
I chose Tipperary Institute because the contents of the course interest me an awful lot. It covered a lot of areas and subjects that I want to go into in the future.
I wanted to do software, hardware, networks, get a good range of options in the course I chose, and Thurles offered that to me.
I was looking for a course that has something that combines business skills and computer skills, because I believe that's very important in today's management world. So I ended up looking through the CAO brochure, and I came up with the information about the course here in Thurles.
I come from Zimbabwe, where it's 70% rural and 30% city. So it's kind of like I want to do politics, and kind of like it goes with what I want to do. So my course was here, so I picked Tipperary, and first impression was good.
I came over to see the campus, and I really liked what I was seeing. The facilities are really good, and the people here are really, really friendly. And I said I'm for the course, and I'm doing it for 2.5 years now, and I never regretted my choice.
When I came down here first, I didn't know anyone in Munster, let alone Tipperary, so I was a nervous wreck the first day coming in. But the people were fantastic, and the friends I've made have definitely been the main reason that I've stayed here 4 years.
It's a local college, it's near home. I always want to do a business degree. I think the small classes are a big benefit.
You're walking into a classroom of just 24-ish, so you know it's not as daunting as walking into a classroom where there's like 100, 120 people there.
In fact, the lecturer and the teacher are very close to us, and you can interact in class.
We do get on very well with the tutors. We do know them very well, and they're very open to all the students. Whenever you have a problem, all you have to do is go to them and they'll help you out.
The approach is much more one-to-one, and you won't get lost in the system. I mean, an awful lot of people feel that when they go to bigger colleges that they're just a number and they fall by the wayside, and they don't get that, you know, that personal touch. And TI, you get that personal touch.
There's a lot more attention given to the students. There's a lot more maybe one-to-one, the lecturer and the student. And I think having that, the student learns more, and there's a better maybe relationship between the student and the lecturer.
You have a very high ratio of the equipment per student, so it's perfect for all your project work. It's perfect for doing on-hands experience in your programming courses and these things.
We've the video conferencing facilities which enable us to have meetings with the campus in Clonmel. When we were in 3rd year and 4th year, we had to do final year projects. We were actually given a special lab for ourselves.
It's a 6 to 8 month project really over the course of the year. You have to develop an application to run. You have to write the documentation behind it. So really you're like a project manager and a developer in one.
The lecturers, they all seem to have worked in industry before they've come here, so they bring a lot of that knowledge to you.
When we learn about the theory in our lectures, we get to do them in the tutorials. So we get the practical experience, and it helps to provide a better understanding of what you're doing in the classes.
When we started off in 1st year, we had a broad range of subjects, and each year we develop those subjects on, but we don't specialise in our final year. And then in 2nd year we did a 6-month work placement, and I did mine in ESB in Dublin.
I was actually lucky enough to get my work experience here in the Midwestern Health Board. Loved every minute of it. Like I said, I learned so much. When I went back to college, I realised, wow, what we're learning is really used. So the following summer I was lucky enough, I was called back to ask to work on a project that they were developing a new software system. Only for my work experience in college I probably wouldn't be here now.
I spent time working in an agricultural college in Molo in Kenya, so it was a great experience. It was something I'd never have had the opportunity to do had I not come to Tipperary, because they helped to organise everything, and they were really very structured in how they run the work placement programme. So my whole class felt the benefit of doing the work experience. It helped to put everything into practical experience for us.
My placement, I worked with Limerick County Council, different department, community and enterprise, but it gives you a feel of what the whole public sector is about, and kind of helps you realise the structure and the different obligations that are there when you're working for the public and the service that you have to provide, so I found that good as well.
Personally speaking, I suppose the highlight was going out on 6 months work placement in a magazine company called Galway Now. Throughout my work placement, I acted as a journalist a lot of the times, where I went out and interviewed people. Then I would go back to the office and I would write up, the interview. And as well, coming to the end of my work placement, I got offered my very own section, which I continued after I returned to college. And so I gained great experience from that.
Entrepreneurship module in fourth year that really kicked it off for us, gave us the direction to start our own company. We're working with large companies in Ireland, large waste disposal companies right now, looking at developing custom solutions for them.
Tipperary Institute have been very good to us. They have offered us mentoring on the financial side as well as on the legal side. Plus, they've always offered their full support and they're always wondering how we're getting on and if there's anything they can do for us.
This degree that I'm getting is HETAC recognised, which is the same as if I got my degree in CIT or WIT, any of the other colleges like that.
The social life is good, the Students' Union here in the college have put an awful lot of work into organising nights out and different nights out and fun nights out that everybody can get involved in. And that's the key to having a good social scene, is getting everybody involved and having nights that everybody would be interested in, both in Thurles and Clonmel.
We have a student union village which is down in Stradivoher, and they're all self-contained flats, so it's great. It's also a great opportunity for people to make friends because there's 4 or 5 people sharing a house or whatever. So they get very close, and it's like having your own little family in college, and an awful lot of them stay together for 3 and 4 years because they have built a bond, and they enjoy living together.
During the week, we come to college, and after college, we go home to the village, and if there's 4 of us, whoever's making dinner, he'd make dinner, and then all of us would go. We'll all take turns in making dinner, and then we just all talk. And depends on the night. We all drink. Thursday night? Thursday night we all drink.
Is the night.
Thursday night is the night, yeah.
If we have money, of course. Well, there's a very strong ethos of sport within the institute, and all students are encouraged to take part in at least one sport. There are 2 fine gyms, Powerhouse and the Anner Hotel Leisure Centre and Gym. And the Anner have been working with the Students' Union over the last year and a half to provide a special deal for students who wish to take up a 12-month membership.
There's the football, the hurling, camogie, there's a lot of other horse riding as well. They have a lot of those societies, plus there's the nightlife that goes with it. There's always something on pretty much every week. And even with the accommodation, the student village here in Thurles, there's always somebody going out, there's always something planned. Even if you don't think you're doing something one day, you will. There's always a night out.